Yes, sir. Alright, look, straight into it. This is episode number 3 of the TUNA podcast, you feel me? Telling you, not asking. Yo, I got a bone to pick with y'all real quick. So, like, what's going on with the last episode? Like, is that going too long for y'all or something? Like, what's going on? But, nah, long story short, basically what I'm gonna say is, if you just tuning into this one, welcome. I'll definitely say watch this one. Watch the last one and then watch the first one, you feel me? Or before you even watch this one, go watch the second one, then watch the first one, then watch this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of in that order. A lot of gems to be said, a lot of things to be done. How I'm gonna do it like this is, well, before I get into this, you know what I'm saying, let's hit us. I'm gonna do a little prayer, you know what I'm saying? And then the topic of today is traps, you feel me? There's a bunch of traps we got out here, but I'm gonna talk about like 5 specifically. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, God, thank you. Please come before us tonight, and just whoever hears this, bless their ears. Like, let them receive it and how it needs to be received, and just let everything be done how it needs to be done. Just speak through me of however it needs to go, and just let these message just flow through and just be said how it needs to be said, and reach who it needs to reach. In Jesus' name, amen. So yeah, like I was saying this last time, even before you even watch this one, I would say go watch the second one, then go watch the first one, and then come watch the third one. You know what I'm saying? Lots of gems that I be setting here, man. Same thing like always, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably post these up on reels and things like that of that nature. But yeah, so I'm just getting to the 5 traps. Well, there's a bunch more, but I'm gonna talk about 5 right now. So 5 traps I'll say that's in the world is definitely food, sex, video games, sports, and dang, there's one more. I ain't gonna front. There's one more. What is this? Food, sex, sports, video games. Oh, and music. Okay, yeah. Those is 5 traps for real. You know what I'm trying to say? That's definitely deceiving you in some way. You know what I'm trying to say? That's definitely helping. It's like, yo, one thing I can always say, if you see the majority of people doing something, like, yo, you need to flee from it immediately. Like, it's not even a joke. The whole goal at the end of the day is to start bringing more of the majority to the minority, because, yo, one, it's a broad highway to hell, you feel me? So if you're doing anything the majority is doing, don't be like the rest. Everybody's the same nowadays, through their mindsets, through personality, literally all the same, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really thinks for themselves. Everybody has a social media mindset. Everybody's literally controlled the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most people are born in that nature because they don't even know who they're supposed to be for real. 2, they don't think for themselves. And then 3, it's even worse for the older people, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, because it's like they're stuck into depression, delusion, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like God says, suppress the truth. He was saying strong delusion, where people don't even act their age, not being how they need to be. But let me show you for something right now that y'all to blow your mind off. So this should, I don't know how long it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, how we usually do it. If the timer goes off, I'm just gonna keep going, say what needs to be said. I don't really edit none of this, bro. Like, I just speak on what needs to be speaked on, because these are things that's gonna be said every day, forever, anytime, whenever, anyway. Real quick, you see the video behind me playing, that's from my main channel. Make sure you go check that out. Gawd Antics, Gawd space Antics. You know what I'm saying? This video right here is it's like Miami God fearing question mark. You know what I'm saying? That's a cool vid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different vids coming over there too. Just trying to build this channel up first a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got everything working in motion. Trying to just get used to everything. But yeah, this guy. Now we can get straight into it. Now I see the little thing about when it comes to like these type of things where always the intro and chit chat, it don't even matter. Anyways, let's start with food. So food, the way the devil's tricking a lot of people with food, because like in the world they push majority of things they're pushing is food and sex for real. That's the main 2 things. So with food, the reason is because you know why we're supposed to fast and things like that. When you fast, it's because your stomach gets hungry, you know what I'm trying to say, so you can hear the spirit more, you know what I'm trying to say, you can hear the so you can hear God more, basically, you know what I'm trying to say, and like he can speak to you and more clear. They push food on you because they want you to be full all the time. Because when you're full, think about when you're full and you keep eating, you're literally like suppressing the spirit, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, imagine like your stomach is just covering up your soul, especially when you have the Holy Spirit, like it's covering up the spirit, and it's like, so you can't really hear as clear. It's like muffling it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one reason why they push food on people so much. That's another reason why they want people to be fat so much. You know what I'm saying? To keep eating and all that, because it's something that keeps you distracted, keeps it muffled, so you think for yourself for real. Because you're not supposed to really think for yourself. You're not supposed to be doing nothing on your own understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally all supposed to be God. You feel me? Another thing is too, when it comes to food, you know, it's people that do like vegan food or eat vegan and healthy and stuff like that. They're more calm and more things of that nature. You don't know. Look, there's so many things they're putting, like the hormones they're putting in animals. You know what I'm saying? Then they feed it to us. So many things they're putting into these foods, like, you know what I'm saying, that's messing with your behavior and things like that nature. There's also more things that's coming out eventually where Bill Gates is part of some early investing thing. They're about to start trying to give us real synthetic meat. You know what I'm trying to say? And there was a study where I have it on my reels. If you don't follow me on social media, like, you can check it out on any of my reels. Like, Instagram is Gawd_AJ, GWD_AJ. Facebook, AJ Brim, A.J.Brim. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, Gawd Antics, one word. But I have one thing on there that shows that, you know what I'm trying to say, where eventually they can use this fake meat to eventually change people's behaviors. But this stuff they're already giving us now, and who knows what we be eating anyway, between like McDonald's, Wendy's, the things that they're putting in there. So it's already changed your behaviors, make you more not calm, make you more think like just more erratic, you know what I'm saying, more things. Like, it's such a, I'm telling you, bro, when I tell you, it's so crazy where it's like, it's so sad though at the end of the day, because it's sad because it's like, yo, when I tell you majority of people are going to hell, bro, and at the same time, the devil only has to deceive people in the majority, at least, in the most simplest ways. That's why in the Bible it says when you get deeper with God and stronger with God, he sends his more strongest thing, because he doesn't have to worry about most people, bro. Most people are literally, like, it sucks to say, you don't necessarily want to call them idiots and all these other things, but it's like, they just don't put God first, you know what I'm saying? So you are technically an idiot, because it's like people will suppress the truth all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? So God will also send you a strong delusion. You're choosing, like, you're an idiot because you're basically choosing. We've all been there, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but we have to learn faster than others, you know what I'm trying to say? Because, like, you're choosing, at the end of the day, you're choosing to not focus on it, you know what I'm saying? When it's like, the devil only has to do the most simplest, that's what we're showing y'all right now. Like, devil has to only do the most simplest things to keep you distracted, to keep you away from God, and make you're choosing to do a lot of these things, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, on top of it, you really can't have no excuse, you feel me? Because once again, God will always make sure you have the truth, things like that. And you know what I'm saying? So you can't blame nobody but yourself at the end of the day, for real. And just how you're doing and thinking for yourself, your own actions. And then you got a lot of people that follow their crowds and this, that, and third. Just make sure you go watch the first two videos she's done. We talk about a lot of different things that lead into that, but I'm not going to go too crazy. So yeah, that's one thing. That's with food. What you call it? What was the thing? Alright, so we'll get into sex, because that's the two things they're trying to push the most. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, how basically, well, sexual immorality is the one sin you sin against your own body, for real, you feel me? So that's clearly what they try to push the most, because it's not even a lot of times. Think about it. It's everywhere you look now, bro. Like, especially because the technology and social media and all this stuff, bro. Anywhere you look, there's always some trap for you to either lust or just think about it. Like, they don't even want you to really have it, for real. You know what I'm trying to say? God says if you even look at another woman, you know what I'm saying? I would say probably the same for women. You even look at another person and have any type of thought or lust in your eyes or anything like that, you already committed adultery in your heart. Like, people, it's like, you would think it's not even that serious or something like that, bro. But, like, there's so many different ways to commit adultery, and at the end of the day, God takes it very serious, to the point where it's like, you can't even divorce somebody unless it's for sexual immorality. And if you do divorce somebody, like, say you actually get married and then you divorce for any other reason besides sexual immorality or something like that, like, you're not allowed to get married again. And then if somebody does marry you, you already committed adultery. So you're literally, like, that can get you in hell alone. So you can't even touch somebody else again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so many sneaky small ways that, you know what I'm saying? That's like, it's not even sneaky small ways. Like, it's very blunt. You just have to read your word and just know what it is. But it's like, it could really mess you up quick. And he said, don't even look. You know what I'm trying to say? So everything plays a part too. So it's like, and one thing that could lead into that, people need to realize, like, a lot of things, like, people need to realize you can take on sins not even of your own sometimes. Like, the fact, like, even with women in general, because at the end of the day, like, if men were true leaders, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, they really were still supposed to be as God fearing as they're supposed to be. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, women would not act the way they do. We're supposed to be leading them, doing what we do. Like, everybody would act better. Like, men would be better as in general. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't be so focused on the things that they're focused on, and you know what I'm saying, and off their own desires and things like that. But it's like, even like with women, bro, like when it says in the Bible too, they're supposed to be dressed modest for the reason, because we are still men at the end of the day. We're still how we are. But if a woman's dressed modestly, you know what I'm saying, you're still basically lusting after her, like that's your own fault. But a lot of times nowadays, bro, how they're all dressed as basically, or they try to dress more so basically as whores, you feel me? Like, even says in the Bible, bro, that God says like whores is a deep ditch, you feel me? And a strange woman is a narrow pit, and like these narrow pits lead so many men to become more transgressors. You know what I'm trying to say? And like, also he says in the Bible, like these women are real reasons why a lot of kings and, you know what I'm saying, men perish, you feel me? Because it's that reason, you know what I'm saying? It's like the devil knows what to use, never knows what to do, you feel me? But off of them just dressing how they be dressing and how they be acting, bro, like, yeah, it's your fault, you're still lusting after them and just things like that. But at the same time, they're not doing what they need to do either, so that sin can also be on them, because they're the reason, they're causing you to lust, you feel me? So like, not only, I mean, you're still your own person, so you'll still be judged for that sin of lusting regardless, but they're also taking on much sins. Think about one picture, ladies, you be taking, and then you're just doing it all for attention. All those hundreds of men you're loving the attention for and all this stuff, you're causing majority of them to lust, and all that is falling on you because you're not doing what you had to do. So you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm telling y'all direct. It's not even just how many sins you'll be judged on just for yourself, between how many sins is there in the world, bro? Even just lying, even with little white lies, bro. But you're adding on OD like every day. Like, I'm telling you, there's so many things you can get deep in. Let me just get through the rest, and then we can probably come back and track a few of these, and just get a little more used to it. But because I can go super deep with a lot of these things, you know what I'm trying to say. But trying to get more used to stick with my 30-minute episodes and then keep it cool from there, you know what I'm saying? But alright, so we talked about food, sex. Those are the two main things they're pushing on us the most: food and sex. That's video games. Video games is another trap, because that's a good one to start with next, because especially nowadays, I'm telling you, God has me give up a lot of things and stop a lot of things like the right timing. Not that it's saying it's the right timing, because it should have been, but it's like before it gets even worse, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, bro, the times we're in, how realistic it is, like, because sexual immorality is, lust is not just sexual immorality either. He says we're supposed to run from sexual immorality, not just avoid it. But he also says don't lust after nothing, like, you know what I'm saying, but him. So like, on top of, think about anything you do, and there's so many things you could lust after, like even your car, things like that. Think about when you're playing video games, bro, and you're enjoying it. It's the wideness of the eyes. It's like really enjoying it, like just enjoying it, like wow. Like, think about how easy it is for you to play an hour of video games, but you can't go read an hour of your Bible. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's the simple things just like that. And just see how real it looks nowadays, bro. Video games look like freaking movies now, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's only gonna get more and more, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So you're lusting after it for real. So like, that's God's as jealous God. You know what I'm trying to say? So you're really in love with it. So you know what I'm saying? So imagine standing before God and he's like, yo, why'd you love video games more than me? And you're like, what are you talking about? And he's going to show you your heart. He's going to show you what it is. And like, look how much you were enjoying this. Like, look how much you really love this. Look how you looked at this. You didn't look at me like that. You didn't ever give me the attention and time like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's over, bro. Like, I'm telling you, when it's time to get judged, bro, there's really nothing. I don't even think we're going to be able to speak, bro. Because there's not going to be nothing you can be able to say for real. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be over, bro. And you're just going to be like, you're going to sit here and think about all this worldly thing is all cool and all that. And when you really feel the presence and like that presence of fear, and you can't do nothing about it, like, you know what I'm saying? He's just there talking to you, and you just hear his voice, and like, you're going to be scared. Like, we all going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I can't really say it all, you know what I'm trying to say, because it's like, when you're build that relationship with him, you know you're going to keep it and you door to the end, you should be straight. But it's like, also, you know, it's also a trap, not just by lusting, but it's like, playing video games is not necessarily a sin. It's the fact that, just like how we're going to get into music, I'm going to talk about music too, but it's like, it's not necessarily a sin. It's the fact that it's, even though it's not real, it's the fact of your own decisions. You feel me? That's where it's a trap for real. So not only are you lusting after it because of how it looks or things like that, but it's like, think about, for example, think about back in the day. We played Modern Warfare 2, like, on, what was it, the 360 version, you know what I'm saying, the probably PS3 version, just like that. That one mission where you had to go in as a terrorist, bro, and to the airport and you just killed everybody, bro. Do you know, you can Google it, did you know you had a choice not to do that? Like, you literally, like, Google it right now. It'll literally say you did not have to do it. Like, you could have just stood there, didn't shoot nobody, didn't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all chose to shoot up all those civilians. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's where the trap comes in. It's not that video games is necessarily a trap. It's the fact that it's your decisions you're making is what traps you. You know what I'm trying to say? So not only you loving doing it and you're glorifying death. So say like shooting and all this thing, you're doing it, you were enjoying. Like we were enjoying. Like, yo, this is wave. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, my gosh, yo. And bro, you're glorifying it. So like God's gonna be like, you're glorifying death right now. Like that's funny. Like, you know what I'm just saying? You chose to do it. You didn't have to. Bro, it's like you can't say nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's the point. So it's like a lot of these games, just like even like GTA, you're choosing to do the wrong things in these games, bro. Like you're choosing to glorify violence, glorify death, glorify sin. You know what I'm trying to say? You're choosing to glorify it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you could play so many other games to play. There's so many other things to do, but you choose to glorify. You choose, like, that's why I had to give it up, because it was like all the games I would want to play, I can't play because you're glorifying all the wrong things you're making. And a lot of games, especially games nowadays, a lot of these games are making you choose certain acts. Like, you know how when you're playing a story mode and it lets you choose the decision on what you choose to say? Like, it's a trap to make you choose. Like, you're choosing to do this. Like, you're willfully doing it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's almost like you're guaranteeing. Like, I'm telling you, nowadays, bro, when you press these terms and conditions, bro, not only do we not read it, but you don't know how easy we're just, like, signing our life away, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the devil can't do nothing without through God regardless, you know what I'm trying to say? But it's like you have to give him permission, you feel me, to do these things. So it's like you're literally, so many things we're doing, we're just like just signing on the line. Like, yeah, bro, like I'm all yours, devil. Like I'm not jacking God. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy, bro. Like, it's really crazy and scary, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about back then times, like they didn't have all these things. So it's like us, we're sick because it's just speeding us up to just do more sin. It's speeding so many things up, and it's making everything so advanced and going so much more faster. You know what I'm trying to say? Just through technology, like I'm telling you, we're tweaking, bro. Like, if now was the time to like get right with God. You need to get right with God for real, because it's like you might have been sinning before, but because of technology and everything that they're pushing now, because of y'all focused on celebs and idols and everything they're pushing onto people, making everybody change, and how y'all don't even realize how much you're being influenced to do these things. Y'all racking up sins like it's nose, but like it's basically the devil trying to make sure you're so deep down bad in sin, bro. There is nothing you can do. And on top of that, what they're planning again, I'm telling y'all right now, bro, if they decide to shut down things, or you know what I'm saying, or if they do, you don't know how long it'll be for. You don't know how much time that'll be cutting off of people's lives. Like, how is God supposed to be able to really use you in certain times or certain places where he needs to do things, and then they really be setting up traps and things, bro? Like, y'all need to get right, like right now, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And then you gotta build the trust back up with God. You gotta build these things. You need to get right. Next thing I'm about to talk about, so I said food, sex, video games, okay, music and sports. All right, I'll talk about music next. Actually, no, I'll save the music for last. Let's talk about sports. Sports. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing with me, I don't know what it is. Especially even when I was young, bro, I was one of those kids where it's like, I'd watch it sometimes, you feel me? But there's for some reason, like, you know what I'm saying, I would love to play, you know what I'm saying, especially when it's time to go outside. I always would be down to play. Like, I would always be down to play sports, you know what I'm saying? But when it came to watching it, for some reason, I could just never get into it, bro. And then, like, it was one thing, I've learned so much now where it's like, when you see the majority of people doing things, bro, like, either run from it or, like, just stay away from it. But it's like, when younger, you know what I'm saying, 'cause I get it, though, especially being black, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of people, like, that's like a thing, you know what I'm saying, everybody thinks. So I understand, like, I definitely understand it as we're growing up at the time, but it's so crazy to understand, like, and there's things that come out, people when higher ups, they be coming out with these YouTube videos, and sometimes they get taken down, or things that they be coming out with, and they be telling you what's going on, which I'm about to tell you right now. But it's like, it's just crazy where it just, some things, like, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like it helped to stay away from extra things, like, didn't rack up extra sins. But one, sports, it's not that I always thought it was, firstly for me, I just always thought it was like, it was whack. I was like, I used to really use so much common sense in my certain ways, especially when it came to like certain things. I'm like, yo, y'all really be watching people like toss around a ball field. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you rather just play it? Like, why would you have fun watching people toss around a ball doing stuff? I get it now. Like, obviously, it's like a show and like things like that in nature. But I used to never just understand like what was so interesting about it. When I was like, there's so many other things to watch. And all y'all, I was like, I used to be in school like, yo, all y'all used to really go home and y'all really wait to watch these games, bro. When there's so many other things to watch. Like, look at all these cartoons, all these things to watch, bro. I think that's why I have such a imaginative mind. Like, it explains so many things. But it was just like, okay, how sports is a trap. Because one, you're idolizing. You know what I'm saying? God says don't idolize nothing, bro. You're idolizing teams. You're idolizing players. Like, y'all worshiping these people, bro. Like, you're like, yeah. Like, you know what I'm just saying? Like, y'all literally worshiping these people, bro. Which is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Same way sometimes we idolize rappers and things and celebs, but y'all worshiping these people, bro. Y'all devoting so much on them, screaming at them, bro. Hype, bro. Enjoying it. And it seems like it's all fun and games, but I'm sure just like sex, though. Like, things can feel good and feel great, but at the same time, it's really bad. You know you shouldn't be doing it, you know what I'm saying? But it's really bad. So it doesn't matter about how you feel. That's the whole point God tries to say, bro. All our ways are wicked, our thoughts unrighteous. And just like there's a thing in the Bible where it explains like familiar spirits, you can need to go read up on that and things like that. But it's like a lot of things can feel good, but you know what I'm saying, it's definitely wrong just when it comes to the world. It's like you're worshiping, and on top of that, especially nowadays, you see how hard they be pushing gambling, bro. Like, between God says, yo, we're not supposed to gamble at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, see how hard everybody probably does parlays, everybody does things. Bro, it is so crazy, bro, to just see how people, bro, y'all think y'all out here setting people up, y'all think y'all out here doing certain things, bro, you're being so set up by the devil, like, but we all are there. That's the point. Like, it's not even like, I don't just say y'all, you know what I'm saying, because I've been on the, like, getting deeper with God, getting right with God, you know what I'm saying, I've been on this for some years now, so, like, it feels good to talk about it now and be like, yo, like, it's really crazy to see. So it's like, but I don't ever look at nobody like, yo, you're sick, you're done. Like, no, the point is to always be, the reason, because I know God, you know what I'm saying, I'm building my relationship, and there's still things to work on, there's still things he's working on me and building me up and fixing, even when it comes to this podcast, just fixing me up and things. But at the same time, it's for me to do this, you know what I'm saying, because when we get bigger and bigger and just get deeper with him, you know what I'm saying, it's like, we need to be spreading this, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's like, it's not that I haven't been there, but I can at least use experience now, but it just feels good to be like, yo, because not only are prophecies being fulfilled in the Bible, not only are these things being true, but all the truth's gonna come out eventually. You're gonna know. So it's like, it just feels good to just how he just keeps me ahead. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, but it's for reasons though, because it's not that it's just like, oh, keep me ahead for like my own personal gain. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really like it's really to be explained things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's a point where it's like, because it's like when you need to build a relationship with him, he doesn't want nothing fake. So it's like, you're gonna need to have real interest in him. You're gonna need to like understand why you need to stop doing it. Like, some people are just really gonna understand why, like how to, or what other fun thing, you know what I'm saying? So experience a lot, and then you have to go through things personally that, like, you know what I'm saying, that probably people couldn't handle certain ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I can't necessarily explain all the details, but it's just, I won't find the end day. It does feel good though, you know what I'm saying, to understand this and know, but that still doesn't excuse all the things I've done, all the things I experienced. You know what I'm just saying? Like, there's still more, like, you know what I'm just saying? So it's like, everything gotta be, but it's just also the same time, it's not just while I'm doing that, I'm just sitting there doing it for my own self. It's not at the same time, I gotta be telling y'all, like, yo, y'all need to be starting getting right too, because we all need to be repenting, denying our flesh every day. You need to be building a relationship with God every day, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like, in all these ways, like, yeah. So it's just like, yeah, so it's just like idolizing, you're worshiping them, you know what I'm trying to say, like, it's also influence people to gamble OD. So it's like you're tweaking. On top of that, I'm telling you, it's gonna come out eventually more and more so. But like, yo, sports is scripted, bro. Like, think about gambling, bro. Like, you gotta realize how many people, just when it comes to parlays, how many people are doing parlays and gambling, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, when you're putting, let's just, for example, LeBron about to make over 20 points, you know what I'm saying, do over, bro. Do you not realize when they're playing these games, bro, they know the stats. Like, they have the stats of what's going on. So the reason why so many y'all play every damn day just wasting money, y'all probably not hitting and things like that in that nature, bro. They know the stats and they see what's up. So all they gotta do out there is tell the players, yo, don't go over 20 points. You know what I'm saying? Get to 19, but don't go over that joint. Like, it's rigged, bro. It's a show. See, I really be thinking this is real life, bro. Like, it's a show, gang. And then when it came to like COVID, when they were playing inside and they had the virtual audience and things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, if they decide to shut things down again, bro, and y'all watching it online and watching these things, they just replay games, bro. You're not gonna. How are you gonna know? You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna know if they were playing games or not, or what they're doing, or between AI and all these things? You don't even know what you're watching anymore. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fake. Remember that Will Smith ad that he did a lot of things, and he was telling you, yo, everything is fake. Don't believe everything you see for real. It's really don't believe nothing you hear. Believe half of what you see. Like, bro, you don't know if they were playing games. Like, everything is fake, bro. So it's like they're telling them to not do these things just for you to waste money. Like, it's for no reason, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's rigged. Sports is rigged, bro. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, it's a show. These people want to make their money too. They be betting on themselves, bro, and they know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's all the richer stay rich. You know what I'm saying? They stay with each other. They're not coming to try to make y'all have any type of money, bro. Like, you know what I'm just saying? Not that I say don't be working, but here and there. But of course, sometimes they're gonna let people win, do these things, and you know what I'm saying, keep it moving. But they know what they're doing. Like, everything, it's rigged, bro. Everything is fake, bro. Everything is fake, bro. Y'all need to trust the God. Y'all need to be with God, bro. And then when it comes to music, this is one thing God showed me, like, especially I don't know, this past Sunday, like, I've been kind of new in certain ways, and like there's certain, because there's always so many better things to listen to. I have so many options, things like that. It's just sometimes I have to learn to deny my flesh more to like do it. But even when it comes to music, bro, because like a lot of times you hear it like it's traps, bro. Like, you're glorifying. We listen to a lot of these songs that we like, and I have a broad range of music, you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm always Gucci with that, but it's like a certain type, like there's no reason to really be listening to like the we'll say gangster rap music, a lot of these things, you know what I'm trying to say? Because like when you're bumping and you're singing the words or things like that, and you're just listening to it, enjoying it, like you're glorifying death, you know what I'm saying? You're glorifying death music, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, at the end of the day, you're just glorifying these things, you know what I'm saying? To us, it might not seem that serious, but to God, it's like, yo, it's serious. So it's like, you can say, all right, it don't matter. You can say it's not that serious to yourself all you want. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day, because one, every day ain't promised. Two, the devil's he only got you such probably a strong delusion where it's like he don't really got to do much to deceive you. Like, you can live your life, do what you want to do. You have free will. But at the end of the day, real growth and real understanding is when you decide to take that free will and give it back to God, because you're like, yo, we can't do all these things ourselves. There's so many things to worry about, so many things to do. Like, you need to stick in your word, see how he wants us to live, understand him. You know what I'm just saying? Let him guide him. You just understand these things. Because then you start, and then ask him for knowledge and wisdom, and he gives you these things. You know what I'm saying? He shows you. And then, like, because there's no point in even, you know what I'm saying? It's so many things, bro. It's like, it's hard to do it yourself and just worry about it yourself. Like, it's like, and then we're so used to so many things because of how you get brought up and things like that. You have to really renew. That's why he says you need to be reborn. You need to be renewed of your mind. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's actually ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because how it's ridiculous, bro. And then it just gets sad when you actually understand all these things and you understand all that's going on. When you think about people in the past that's died, maybe close to or not, people that's going on, things, you gotta realize, bro, a lot of people every day, bro, what is it, like, I don't even know the exact number, but just every day, bro, there are people that are here today, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, then next you know, they're waking up and have, you know what I'm saying, they go to sleep, you know what I'm saying, and to them, you know how, like, when you dream, you go to sleep, and then you just wake up next day, you don't really remember when you sleep, and some people are really about to just be, 1 minute they thought they was on earth, bro, and then next minute, it's about to be that judgment time, that time for the rapture and all these things, the next thing you know, we stand before God and go into hell, like, you know what I'm saying, all these things is like, and you're like, yo, what did I do? And then when it's, you realize how much you're being judged on, how many things, bro, it's really crazy, it's just crazy, man. Like, once again, like, when it comes to these talks, there's so many things to talk about between what to look out for, the reason, how to live, and what to do, you know what I'm saying, then you gotta stick in your own Bible and be baptized with fire and water, you know what I'm saying, be baptized with water, be filled with the Holy Ghost, speaking new tongues, you know what I'm trying to say, like, do all these things to, like, so God can eventually really start getting close to you and do what you gotta do, so he can guide you, you know what I'm trying to say, like, be in control, and then you need to spread the gospel too, and then you need to stop a lot of things, and you need to build up that faith through Jesus, you know what I'm trying to say, so it's like, and bro, life is a journey. Like, literally, life is a journey. But at the same time, it's like, it's not really everything's always on your timing or whatever it is. Because everybody has their own experience and journey. But then there's a time where when God's calling you to, like, wake up and do things like that, that's when the truth really starts coming at you. You know what I'm trying to say? So, like, this is the time for real now where it's like, I can't speak for everybody, but it is what it is, bro. Like, when the truth is, when he's waking up these people to do what he needs to do, and then his truth starts coming at you more and more and everywhere. And then it's like nowadays where so many things that the Bible's unfolding in our faces in so many ways, things like that, bro. He's trying to tell people, he's trying to wake people up, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really just you decide to do when you want to, but it's like, bro, when he needs you to do what you gotta do, or you need to get right with him, and then you repent, and he needs to test you to really see if you're with it. Like, you don't know how long things are gonna take, bro. You don't know what he needs you to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't know which one third. You don't know what you're gonna have to navigate now in your life for him to really be able to use you, because he wants to use you in this way, but you have this in your life, so now you're gonna have to rearrange and do certain things. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like you're gonna have to clean things up, stop things, like, you know what I'm saying, move around, like, it's just mad stuff, bro, like, for real. And then one last thing I'm just gonna end this off with is just like one thing I really kind of stood on and like kind of like understood a little deeper today is like, bro, like, not only can we say when we judge righteously, you know what I'm trying to say, judging righteously is like, you can't really judge nobody, and they were all sinners, bro. Like, there's a place even in hell for just even liars, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so we can look at a child molester, we could look at a murderer, we could look at these people the same ways, and you can sit there and judge them and think like, oh, well, you do this, you're a bad person, and this, that, and third. But at the same time, you can end up in the same place just by doing one of these sins, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you could end up right in the place where they going, you know what I'm trying to say, just by being a liar, just by doing a little stealing thing and never repenting, you know what I'm saying, just by continually to just do wrong things to your own understanding, you know what I'm trying to say, not giving your life to God in general. So it's like, the point is, the matter is like, to never look at nobody differently for what it is. You gotta understand, okay, I might not like what you're doing and things like that in that nature. Like, especially when OnlyFans, one thing I could use, like, a lot of females OnlyFans and how they think, like, it's not that you should really bash them or do nothing crazy. I mean, you still gotta tell people what it is. That's why we're supposed to spread the truth and do what we gotta do. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's like, people are gonna do what they want regardless. So then at the end of the day, you gotta just push it and just not judge in a certain necessity. Because it's like, at the end of the day, like, you can still choose to do what you want to do and be how you want to be. But long story short, if you decide to, it's like, at the end of the day, like, you can still do what you want to do. So if you end up in hell, you can't really judge them, because, like, at the end of the day, you were still a sinner at some point, you know what I'm saying, still doing certain things. So you still, it's like, either way, when you look at that person, you still gotta look at yourself like, yo, we both need to repent for something, because, like, you could be doing all these wrong things, do what you're doing, yeah, the hell could be destined for you or whatever, but at the same time, I'm not trying to end up there with you just because I'm not fully doing the same thing either, you know what I'm trying to say? So I can count and say all these things you're doing, da 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 da, but then that one thing you're doing, just like I told some people, like, bro, even the white lies, God says even the white lies are still lies, you know what I'm saying? You could be, yeah, I'm talking to you, you could be that person that just, even the little liar, just still saying wicked things, just quick to do just little mischief, like, you just like the little bad things, you know what I'm trying to say? And you're still gonna be there with the child molester, you're still gonna be in the same place as the as those type of people, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, it's more so just look at these people and just understand, like, yeah, you still gotta when the perfect time and the opportunity comes down with that, spread the word, like, understand, like, what wrong they're doing, you know what I'm trying to say, is to help people understand, like, and show them what it is, you know what I'm trying to say, and, like, understand what it is. But at the same time, to look at them like, look, you're a sinner in this way, I'm a sinner too, you know what I'm saying, we're born like that. So it's like, I'm not trying to end up in the same place as you, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure you don't want to end up in that place either, you know what I'm trying to say. So either you just gotta make a choice for you understand what I'm trying to say? I can understand it, I can explain that probably a little deeper, probably tomorrow. I don't want to go too deep into it, but it's no reason to, like, you know what I'm saying, because you gotta understand judging righteously also, as well as to, like, understand where you don't understand why they were probably really doing something, or so on and so forth, or what led them there to that point and things like that nature. So, like, people just need understanding, people just need some type of wisdom or knowledge to hear it in a different way or from somebody, you know what I'm trying to say. But it still doesn't make it excusable, you know what I'm trying to say, because once some seeds get planted, that's even kind of when it gets even a little deeper. Because once a seed is planted for real and you decide to keep pushing forward and, like, decide to ignore it, you know what I'm trying to say, like, that's when God says suppress the truth, he's gonna send you a strong delusion. So it's not like I gotta hate you for real, I gotta bash you or anything like that. And a lot of times, and the Bible says too, like, sometimes with certain people, you tell them once, tell them twice, and he says back away from them, you know what I'm saying? Because as long as you do how God needs you to do and do it when he says to, the seed is planted and it's there. After that, God handles it, and people can choose to accept it or not. But it's not like I'm gonna sit there and, like, look at you and be like, oh, you're so bad of a person, you're so this, that, da, 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 da. Yeah, but you still done sins for real too. And then on top of that, when you actually read the Bible and understand how much there is to do in there, you gotta realize not only have you're a sinner and you might be good now, but there's so many things you're still supposed to follow that you're going to be judged for. You know what I'm saying? Even like when it comes to holidays, where God says don't esteem one day over another, you know what I'm saying, unless it's for the Lord. So a lot of these holidays are fake, and it's just gateways to make you make one day greater than the last, you know what I'm trying to say, which God's going to be like, but you didn't do it for me, you know what I'm trying to say. So that's always going to be a sin on you. So it's like, It's mad little. I'm telling you, bro, like the devil knows the Bible way more than probably you and me, you know what I'm saying? Better. You know, he's been there, he knows what it is, he knows what to do, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, he knows exactly what he needs to do, what needs to be done. Like, in the most simplest, I'm telling you, for the majority, bro, he only has to deceive you in the most simplest ways, bro. Look at all these things he's doing, bro. He's the prince of power of the air, you feel me? So, he's saying he controls the frequencies of these things that he's putting out there, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, things that's like coming around you and like what you're seeing, like especially all these things just being played with, you know what I'm saying, using the higher ups to push these fake news or just push these certain type of agendas, especially with the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how like the female movement right now with the ratchet raps and things they're doing, like they're trying to push everything, bro, especially on the kids. They're trying to just make things younger and just trying to take people younger, bro, because everybody else is too busy trying to relive and trying to be younger and all that stuff, not realizing that now they're coming after the younger ones even sooner, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, it's a lot of things, bro. It's a lot of things to get deeper with, man. Sometimes these 30-minute things is a little hard because, like, I just want to say a little point of it, but then it's like, we can go so much deeper. But that's why it's easier when it's like either I can just really talk, or like I just have specifics talking to somebody and they ask specific questions, or like I really just stick on a certain topic, you know what I'm trying to say? This will definitely probably be another part to this because there's a lot more to talk about these little traps. There's definitely more traps, you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, but get right, man. I'm telling y'all, it's not all, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, and sometimes, and then also what this is teaching me too, like not just talking and worrying about other things, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, I'm telling you, go watch the second one and the first episode. But also, like, I'm a very energetic dude, so I want to be jumping around. I want to be, like, having more energy when I do things. But it's like, at the same time, I want to, but at the same time, I just feel like there's so much to talk about. So at least for now, I need to just get these things out so then eventually as I keep doing this, like, when I get to certain topics, I can really stick on one topic more so. But at least when it comes to, like, these first few episodes, like, I'm really trying to compact, like, not, it's, you know, I can never come back all of it in one episode, but as much as I can into, like, the episode to, you know what I'm trying to say, so it gets your mind going, get you thinking, get you more in there, so then I just keep going, you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just like, God do what he do. He's preparing me in a lot of ways and building me up in a lot of ways and all these things, so it's like, I just gotta keep up, enjoy the journey, and just keep it going, you know what I'm trying to say? But I'm out of here. Make sure you go subscribe to this. Go subscribe and check out the main channel. I'm trying to say we're gonna definitely be doing a lot of different things and better things on there. Gawd Antics, GAWD space Antics. But yeah, man, just it's oh my goodness, bro. Just please get right with God, build your relationship with him, bro, because it's really, that's what it's really all about, and they really building a relationship with him and knowing him for real, bro, where you could talk to him like a best friend, and you could like be around with him and like fellowship with others for him, and just, man, there's so much to say. I appreciate y'all, I love y'all. I realize it's crazy, it's serious, and just always remember, majority of people go to hell, bro. So it's like, look, man, everybody you see every day, bro, there's even said some things, there's certain scriptures in there, bro, where sometimes, like, it's so much to say. Like, this is one thing I want to say, like, because one thing I seen today, it was like, even in a great house, like, there's people to like honor, and then there's some people to like dishonor, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And God made all things. He also says that God made all things for him, even the wicked. You feel me what I'm saying? Like, and so it's crazy where you just got to understand the situation. You just got to understand things. You can't stress people and things too much. Have love for everybody, where you just show the love, where you want to spread the gospel, something about the good news, place hope in their hearts, you know what I'm trying to say? Do the right things, but same time, you're just here to just explain it, you know what I'm trying to say? Because majority of people are not going to listen, bro. Or they're going to do things too late, this, that, and third, and it just is what it is. But when you have a lot of this information to do what they do, there's nothing else I really want to talk about, nothing else I want to do besides when it comes to God. Like, I'm a very erratic, you know what I'm saying, all around type of guy, you know what I'm trying to say, where I can have great talks and just do a lot of things, you know what I'm trying to say. Everything righteous though, you know what I'm trying to say, nothing crazy in this wicked world now, but like, this is the main thing that needs to be pushed on and needs to be, because the world needs it, bro. So, love y'all, appreciate y'all, have a good night, God bless, I'm out.